So, I know a lot of you actually have the same question as everyone else. Is actually WRC9 better than WRC 2.0? Nope, we're not doing this again. I'm not doing this again. I know last year's video got a lot of views and a lot of attention, and I got a lot of subs and a lot of fun out of this, but as you can see right here, it actually got a lot of hate. So in today's video, what I'm going to be doing is exactly the same what Jimmy Broadman did pretty much. I'm going to be doing a stage around Japan, a stage called Sitara, which is the longest stage in the game, a 22.63 kilometer stage. Nighttime with the Ford Fiesta RS WRC, with no assist, 135% difficulty, and no HUD apart from the pace notes, which in my opinion are fairly important for a rally game, and most of you actually want to see them. I could have done this without the pace notes, but I just wanted to do the exact same thing as Jimmy Broadman. It's not really copying, it's more like he's my main inspiration. He's probably my favorite sim racing YouTuber, and that's the reason I try to compare our times and see if I can beat him, or I really like his ideas and the whole concept of his videos. And I found it very interesting because this stage is brand new and it showcases the stage design that WRC9 has at the moment, which in my opinion the stage design that WRC9 has is the best stage design out of every single rally game. And it also showcases the tarmac physics and the tarmac handling, which in my opinion is probably the best tarmac handling you're gonna have on any rally game. And I'm comparing this at the moment to WRC 2.0 and RBR. I know Richard Burns Rally is an amazing game. I've tried it plenty of times. I really enjoy it. But in my opinion, what I'm showing you right now through this stage is probably the peak of rallying. It's probably the reason as to why WRC9, in my opinion, is the best rally game. So, starting off talking about the stage design. The stage design is absolutely amazing. I've expressed my appreciation and love for the stage design on this game, as well as the WRC8 game, which in my opinion is just phenomenal stage design. No one else has the same stages. I know you can actually find a lot of great stages on RBR, but let's just be honest, when someone is going to join RBR, you're just going to find the default stages. Then later on, when you enter the modes, all that, and you see some modded stages, then it's the real thing where you're like, okay, these are some amazing RBR stages, but they're all modded. Here we're talking about a full game on a full price that offers you some amazing stages. And not only was WRC8 already good with the stages, they've added actually Japan, Kenya, the Safari Rally, and also New Zealand. So 3 brand new locations full of amazing stages, and in my opinion, the Japanese stages are the best tarmac stages you're gonna find in this game or any other WRC game. And of course I'm comparing this also to WRC 2.0, which has some of the least enjoyable, in my opinion, tarmac stages. Like the Spanish stages are just boring, let's just be honest, whereas in this one you can already feel the appreciation. Like, look at this amazing stage design, it's just beautiful. And we're also talking about the Safari stages, which are absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Go and try them out. Probably my favorite stages of all time and in the entirety of the game. Then we're talking about the driving feeling. So, talking about the driving feeling, I've told you that they've actually improved massively the feeling of the historic cars, especially the new ones, the Toyota Corolla, the Audi Quattro, and the 2 new historic cars, the Citroen Sara and the Ford Focus RS, which I'm gonna be making a video very soon on them. But overall, let's just give to WRC 2.0 the advantage over the historic cars. They have amazing feeling for the historic cars. Like the historic cars on WRC 2.0 are just amazing, and they are an absolute joy to drive. But going into this game, which is the main thing, the main focus on this game is the modern WRC cars. And I'm not even going to talk about the WRC3 and WRC2 cars, which actually feel fairly well. But these cars right here, the Ford Fiesta RS WRC that I'm driving at the moment, is probably one of the most enjoyable pieces of machinery I've ever driven on a video game. It actually feels like the only thing that I could compare these cars to are the Group B cars from the WRC 2.0 game, and I've said the exact same thing on WRC8. They've improved massively the handling and the physics on this game in terms of how the car reacts to the bumps and the jumps, and how it just sticks to the road as much as it needs to stick to the road. Whereas on the previous game, WRC8, where you would go over a bump and then the car would destabilize very badly without you knowing how the car would react, which is very bad for a racing game. This time we don't have that. This time the car, you know how it's going to react over a bump, because it's going to have a normal reaction. It's not going to be over the edge reaction or something like that. So you can understand from what I'm saying that this game has massively improved in terms of physics, not only on tarmac, gravel, snow. It's just the general feeling over the bumps and jumps that has changed and has improved massively the driving feeling of these cars, and especially these WRC cars. They just feel amazing, full of power, a lot of aerodynamic help that just makes the car feels nimble through the corners and all that. Like, it's probably the most enjoyable thing I could do on my free time, just driving a WRC car full speed around this stage at the moment that we're here. Talking about tarmac, in my opinion, there's been a lot of criticism for the tarmac physics on this game. No absolute way that I'm gonna let this go through. This game has the best tarmac physics that you can find on any rally game, and people do not appreciate that. And in my opinion, it is such a rude thing to do, because you got the Rally 2.0 with its terrible tarmac physics that feel like you're driving on ice pretty much. There's no grip or anything. The car feels like it's floating on tarmac for some weird reason. And you got this game, which might not be the best. It might not be the best tarmac physics. It might not feel like real life, but trust me, it feels much better than the Rally 2.0. So, talking about the tarmac physics, of course gravel physics in my opinion are massively improved as well. Snow physics are absolutely fine. I ran wide a little bit through there, probably lost around a second or two there. But in my opinion, gravel feels a little bit better than the Rally 2.0 this year. I've had like a weird comparison last year as to why Rally 2.0 feels better on gravel. This time around, in my opinion, WRC9 just doesn't miss out on absolutely anything in terms of physics and handling. And comparing it to WRC8, in my opinion, a lot of people say, yo, it looks the same as WRC8, why should I buy this game? Well, if you're not really into the physics side of things and handling side of things, then you should probably not buy this game. But in my opinion, if you're really focused into driving, then this game is for you. It is a much better experience in terms of driving. Like, if I was a pad user, let's just say, and I just want to drive WRC cars, then the WRC cars are exactly the same as last year, just different liveries, let's just say. So if you're really into the physics and the handling and you want something improved and that feels different and can give you a little bit more of a challenge, then this is the game for you. And you should probably buy it instead of WRC8. But in my opinion, these are pretty much the things that make this game better than Rally 2.0 and make this game massively better than WRC8. Sound effects, absolutely horrendous. As you heard right there, I just pretty much crashed into a sign and it sounded like a flipping skyscraper is falling down. I don't even know how did they find these sound effects. They're just horrendous. So if I would really give some suggestions for WRC10, fix the sound effects for the crashes. The engine sounds are not as bad if you check them out from third-person view, but from onboard view that I'm going to be letting you listen very soon, they are not very good, and Rally 2.0 has the upper hand. This game has no VR, which is the same in my opinion. We're living in 2020 and VR users are pretty mad that you cannot experience what I'm experiencing right now on VR. It would have been absolutely amazing, but in my opinion, if you do it right. If they decide to add VR into their game, they got to do it right, and they probably haven't done it right, and that's probably the reason that they're not adding it into the game at this point. But with Codemasters taking the license from 2023, if I'm correct, I don't really know how many WRC games we've got left. We've probably got 2 or 3 WRC games left. There's still got a lot of work to do, Killer Tom. But I'm just a little bit sad because the things that we're really criticizing at the moment as the tarmac physics or whatever, the clunky menus, the bags that we have here and there, which are pretty normal for a game. Let's just be honest. No game is perfect, but we're gonna miss these things. You're gonna miss stages like this because Codemasters will take the license and we'll never see these stages ever again. Bear that in mind. Yes, you're not going to see these stages ever again unless Codemasters sign up Kiloton developers. I don't know. I have no idea. Or Kiloton decides to make a whole lot of different rally game that is going to have the sort of exact same physics, exact same stage design, unless we get something like this. But for the time being, please appreciate what we have right now, because it's not going to last forever. And yeah, as you can see now, we're going through this path full of leaves, the autumn leaves, you know. And when you go through the leaves, they actually lose a little bit the control of the car. It's not as stable as it is. So there is actually detail in the physics, and I don't understand people saying the physics are not right. They absolutely feel right. They are full out on detail, and they are much more improved than WRC. Something else I want to add: the handbrake usage is amazing on this game. It feels great and it feels natural. And yeah, just look at this stage design now. On our left hand side we've got a little bit of a lake there and all that. It's just beautiful going through a little town now. Very narrow stages, and the fact about the WRC9 stages is, as much as I hate making mistakes and as much as I rage in my career mode videos, the stages are designed on that way that they do not allow you to make a mistake. Whereas you could see on Dare Rally 2.0, there's so many parts where even if you make a mistake, you're still gonna make it through, and that's because there's a barrier, or there's a wall, or there's some you know, anything that provides you with the safety that, okay, you're gonna crash, you're gonna lose time, but you're gonna continue the stage. Whereas on this game, it's not like that, and you're gonna be seeing this very soon at the end of the stage. But purely because I'm very tired of talking and I want you to enjoy some pure driving. As you can see, I have no HUD, no speedometer, no distance, no time, just pure gameplay, just a little bit of pace note here and there on the upper side of the screen. But just enjoy the pure gameplay that I'm showing you right now, and tell me if you're not enjoying this, then I don't know what's wrong with you. This is probably one of the most immersive rally games that you can find on the market right now.
Caution, brake for left 3 medium, tightens 100. Caution, brake for kinks, narrows at junction and left 5 medium. And right 3 small cut into left 3, keep in 50. Brake, right 3 tightens and left 2 long, keep in. Into right 3 opens and flat left 50. Caution, brake, hairpin right, opens 100. Right 3 don't cut, into left 2 don't cut, keep middle 50. Right 3 small cut 50. Left 4 opens 80. Left 4 tightens 3 don't cut, over bridge into right 6 150. Right 6, keep in, and caution, brake for right 3 tightens 2, narrows, bumpy, 80. Left 2 tightens long, keep in, 150.
And then after actually setting so many, going through so many sectors, going through very fast parts to very technical parts, right at the end, because this is the end of the stage, you're going through this part where there's literally some sort of lake on the other side, and if you literally fall off the road, then the stage over. And that's what I was talking about, forgiveness on stage design. They do not forgive you the mistakes. If you make a mistake, it's game over. And that's pretty much now the final corners. Oh god, I'm gonna slightly run wide through this corner there, but probably the only mistake I've made so far in this stage. Probably going to be an amazing lap time, and this leaves still feel a little bit, oh god, look at how much I lost the back end there because of those lifts. It's just so amazing, such an amazing stage. Penultimate corner, and then this fast left-hander to end this wonderful stage around Japan. And bear in mind, this is a brand new stage, 12:42.1. what a time this is, and I'm 26.5 seconds faster than the 135% AI. This is a little bit out of my mind at this point. I was not expecting this at all whatsoever. 26.5 seconds. Yeah, so I'm actually quite fast apparently on this game, but I just don't really show my speed on career mode. So of course, you know, the whole thing is that a single stage is completely different from a whole rally. Like a whole rally, you need to be very cautious with the damage, the tire wear, you know, the weather conditions. This was just a quick stage, and I could just push as much as I want. So on raw speed, yes, I'm faster than 135% AI, and I'm actually faster than Jimmy Broadman, who said that, you know, it's not really his best of runs. You know, he had live commentary and all that, but I just bear in mind, I just want to compare my time to Jimmy Broadman to see that I've actually set a very much faster lap time, a 50-second faster lap time. But obviously I feel like if Jimmy puts the training in, he's probably going to be faster than me. But all in all, what a phenomenal lap that was. You can see faster on all sectors than the 135% AI. Phenomenal lap that was. And you can see that also from the leaderboards. I mean, I'm second overall in the world with a 12:42.1. The guy on first is probably a Japanese guy by the name of Takakagi. He's 11.7 seconds faster than me. He's also in the Toyota Yaris. So don't really know how big the gap is between the cars, but I'm still going to be driving my Ford Fiesta RS. Whatever happens, it's just my favorite rally car. You know, I'm not going to be driving anything else, even if it's faster than it. But yeah, I'm probably not going to be able to get into the top of the leaderboards, but it's still a very good effort, and I'm very happy to see my name up there in the top 3 of the world standings of this stage. But overall, what an experience this was. Lovely game, and it's I'm going to say this just like I said it last year with the other combination I made, which was Ford Fiesta RS yet again around Argentina. What I'm going to tell you is, please try this combination. Try driving the Ford Fiesta RS WRC with no HED around this stage on nighttime, and I feel like you're gonna love this game. You're gonna love this game, especially if you get the perfect stage. You're gonna love it even more, because the actual I don't know how to explain this, but the feeling that you get when you perfectly complete a stage, and a stage of this caliber, because it's a very tough stage, very fast, very technical, very narrow, very long. You know, it's a whole different feeling. And in my opinion, also, this car looks amazing. It's just a beautiful car, and watching my driving at the moment from third-person view, it's just even more fascinating to watch it. But it's just the whole feeling of this game. It's amazing. Like, as much as I enjoy the Rally 2.0, I love the Rally 2.0, I've never felt like it after completing a stage, you know. And it's all really down to the stage design, in my opinion. If they had such stages, probably the game would feel a lot different. But the overall physics engine and handling of the cars, and I'm talking about these cars, the WRC cars, is probably more enjoyable than anything the Rally 2.0 has to provide. Probably, you know, the Group B cars are just about as good as this thing, but they're not. They are very good, very enjoyable, but nothing beats this kind of thing that we just did on this video. A night stage around such a long stage in Japan, brand new stages as well, with this kind of WRC car, the Ford Fiesta RS WRC. Nothing, in my opinion, beats this experience. No HUD, nighttime, and we've got to thank yet again Jimmy Broadman. Thank you for showing me this combination, because if it wasn't for his video, I would have probably never tried this, because I'm kind of the person that just doesn't really generally like the night stages, because I tend to not really see anything. But this time I actually really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it, and I also wouldn't really have tried such a long stage, a 22-kilometer stage. I tried it, and I have to say I would have been an idiot not to try it, because it's probably one of the most exciting things and most entertaining things I've ever done on a WRC game since I don't even know when. So thank you, Jimmy Broadman. Of course, this video is going to be down in the description below for anyone who hasn't watched it, but I bet all of you probably have watched it already. But yeah, thank you a lot for the combination, Jimmy. Absolutely incredible. But that was it for today, guys. If you enjoyed, smash the like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Make sure you ring that bell when you subscribe so that you get notifications for all of my videos whenever I'm posting a new WRC 9, F1 2020 or whatever racing game video I'm going to be posting. Share this video with any of your friends that I'm not really sure whether to buy or not WRC 9. I feel like this video will make them sure to buy this game or probably not buy it. You know, but it's a very special video. It was an immersive video, an immersive rally video, because I had no HUD, no nothing, just pure driving and the enjoyment of driving. So I bet the more like driving fans will be persuaded to buy this game from this video. On to the outro again. Follow me on Twitter, JohnMaDisco7, if you want to have a discussion with me, my subs, my admins, or even my friends about racing games or whatever comes to your mind. And yeah, until then, I'll catch you later, guys. Goodbye.